I want to share something about my own experience, especially with international patients who may have recently seen negative story about medical tourism in Thailand. I have worked in the healthcare industry for more than 13 years. At one point, I also worked for a large Australian medical tourism company. So I have had the opportunity to see this industry from different perspectives, from healthcare, business, agencies, doctors, hospitals, and patients. And there's one thing we have to be honest about. Medical tourism is also a business. Money is part of it, just like any other industry, but healthcare is different because behind every transaction is a real person, a real body, and sometimes is a real medical risk. And that's why money should never be the only thing driving a decision. Recently, there has been a lot of discussion about cosmetic surgery and medical tourism in Thailand. I'm not going to comment on any particular doctor, hospital, agency, or patient involved. I wasn't there. I don't know every detail. And I don't think it's fair to judge a medical case based only on what we see online or in the media. But there is something I can talk about Thailand. And I really want international patients to understand about this. Thailand is not a bad place to have medical treatment or surgery. Not at all. We have excellent hospitals. We have highly trained doctors and surgeons. We have medical professionals with international experience. And I have personally worked around in this industry long enough to know that there are many healthcare professionals in Thailand who take their responsibility very seriously. But that does mean every doctor is good? No. Does it mean every hospital is perfect? No. Does it mean every medical tourism agency will always put the patient's interest first? Of course not. But that is not just Thailand. That can happen everywhere in the world. So if you are considering traveling abroad to have surgery, my advice is don't choose because of the price. Don't choose because you saw beautiful before and after pictures. And don't choose only because an agency tells you that a doctor is the best. Choose your surgeon, not just a package. Ask questions. Who is actually going to operate on you? Who decides whether you are a suitable candidate? Who explains the risk to you? What happens if you have a complication? Who takes care of you after surgery? And what happens after you fly back home? These questions matter. Today, I work closely with a Thai plastic surgeon named Dr. Bua, or you may know him as Dr. Wisnu. And one of the reasons I'm comfortable work with him is actually really simple. He makes his own medical decisions. He talks to his patients. He evaluates his own cases. He decides who he will operate on, and sometimes who he will not operate on. No agency makes decision for him. No one should be pushing cases onto a surgeon simply because there is money involved. Because at the end of the day, the doctor is the person taking responsibilities for that patient's medical care. And honestly, I feel really fortunate to work in an environment where we can say if something isn't right for the patient, we don't have to do it. So for anyone overseas watching what's happening and wondering, should I still trust Thailand? My answer would be don't blindly trust Thailand, but don't trust Thailand either. Do your research. Choose carefully. Know your doctor. Know your hospital. Understand your procedure and your risk. Ask about follow-up care. And please know your right as a patient. There are good doctors and bad doctors everywhere. There are responsible business and irresponsible business everywhere. One story should make us ask better questions. It shouldn't make us judge an entire country's healthcare system. I sincerely hope that everyone involved in the currently situation, especially the patients, can reach a fair and responsible resolution. And for the patients who choose to work with us, that's one thing I always want them to feel. You deserve honesty, you deserve transparency, and you deserve to make your decision based on medical facts. Not pressure, not marketing, and not money. That is the standard I believe healthcare should have, not only Thailand, everywhere. All the best. Ciao!